Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Darren. For today's video, I decided to try something different, and the different is the build. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a different build. This build revolves around slice and dice. Some of you guys have asked me, is slice and dice viable? Why is it not usable? Why does it not work as good as Roll the Bones? Or you might just say, I don't like Roll the Bones. I feel like, first of all, if you don't like Roll the Bones, then Outlaw Spec might not be for you, because I feel Roll the Bones is just one of the biggest utilities Outlaw have. It has so many uses, and even a single buff of Roll the Bones is better than Slice and Dice. Yes, even the 50% attack speed increase with 20% leech I feel like is better than Slice and Dice 100% attack speed increase. While auto attacks do have a place in the game, I feel like your saber slashes, your pistol shots, your run throughs definitely do a lot more damage. But let's try it for PvP. Let's say you want to relive the combat rogue glory of Warlords or MOP if you were lucky enough to play back then. So I decided I am gonna go with Slice and Dice. One of the issues I ran in pretty early is I no longer have the buffs, so I can play with Quick Draw or Ghost Strike. I could play with Ghost Strike, but I feel like I just wouldn't get as many saber slashes because that'll be restricted to the 35%. So I'm going with Swordmaster too, so I have a higher chance to get more saber slashes and more chances for pistol shot procs. I felt my energy was being restricted because of that, so I decided to try Vigor. I feel like going deeper stratagem is a definite increase to your damage in general. It combos well with your Curse of Dreadblade's artifact weapon. It is probably arguably the best talent to run for an Outlaw rogue. But when we are going with a Slice and Dice build, I feel that my energy cap is... My energy is not really able to get back fast enough. I'm kind of low on energy. I'm not really able to press my buttons. I'm not really able to get anything going. So instead, I decided to go with Vigor and give that a try. I'm gonna play this build and then tell you how it feels. So the way that it feels and its effectiveness in play are going to be a little bit different from one another. So the damage, as you can see, for the most part is going to be me using saber slashes, just trying to deal as much damage as I possibly can, with some CC on the side, just trying to do what I can here and there. But already it just feels weird not rolling the bones, just not sitting there and rolling the buffs over and over and over, which I'm kind of used to. I don't have a Slice and Dice available yet. Let me get a full Slice and Dice, not a full Slice and Dice, but somewhat of a Slice of Dice up right now. The game, I think, is having a bit of a lag. Yeah, the game, my server is having a bit of a lag fest. Maybe it's just this BG. Let's see if maybe we can do anything to the Paladin. Just go with the artifact weapon. Gonna get those run-throughs in there while the Slice and Dice is active. Maybe the damage together will, work something out. Maybe. We'll just trinket that. Doesn't really matter that much, let's be honest. Need to get my Slice and Dice up again. I already feel like my auto attacks, just with the fact that I'm have to stand next to the enemy and auto attack them, I don't feel like my auto attacks are dealing nearly as much of an impact as my run throughs normally do. My run throughs right now feel weaker, and that's where majority of my damage comes from. So not having that damage at my pick and pull or at my pick and choose or disposal in general feels a little bit weird. Also, I'm sometimes trying to use Ghost Strike, because I feel that I need to use it. I'm just like spamming the ability, thinking, where is it? It's not popping up. It feels weird to play without it. This mashy playstyle that you get out of this is very slow. At least it feels slow, because it's more about getting as many saber slashes in there as possible. And that's really all I'm doing, is just trying to spam saber slashes right now. Because then I get procs for saber slashes, my auto attacks are heading off. Let's just go and Tricks of Trade anybody around us. Tricks of Trade the warrior. I mean, let's just take a look at the numbers of auto attacks. Your auto attacks are hitting for about 8k. It doesn't matter if you get like a ton of auto attacks. I feel like that's not enough damage. One thing you could see maybe is like I might have mastery procs happening. So it's mastery plus auto attacks. Maybe all that makes sense together. But to no surprise really, my mastery hits are not that much higher than my auto attacks. So maybe the idea was, as with Warlords General, to make it so that your auto attacks could give you more mastery hits. But here it doesn't really work out as well, because I can't get like even 100 mastery since we have preset stats. So I already don't like this. I feel like a potato. It feels like I'm playing a straight up potato. Let's go with a Drone Rush, get a Tricks of Trade in there, get all the damages in the world. There's a little bit of lag happening, which I'm not used to anymore. Alright, yeah, so damage, you can see a lot of saber slashes, not as many run throughs, and the quality of the damages is just not quite there. But you might ask, hey, why don't you go Ghost Strike? Well, if I don't go Ghost Strike, then I don't get the buffs where I can get more saber slashes for free. So to generate common points, you kind of need saber slashes. And saber slashes give you pistol shots, which gives you overall more damage, more combo points, and leaves you with dead mages. So I guess I could have gotten Ghost Strike. My thoughts were I might not generate enough combo points if I go Ghost Strike. I might just end up flopping, and the generation of combo points will be more than lackluster. It'll be enough to the point where it's like, this shit is unplayable. The extra attack speed on my auto... Oh my goodness. Sap? Yeah, here we go. Oh my goodness, what is... I don't want to trinket. Please don't make me trinket. Please don't make me shrink. Please come back, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Okay, let's get through our run-throughs. Now I'm gonna trinket this. The quality of our run-through is just non-existent. Non-existent quality. Quality? Haha. My videos have more quality than this shit. What the fuck? Greater Power Blast? Give me a break. Yeah, you ain't casting that today. So that was some damage, but that was thanks to my killing spree. That was not thanks to my auto attacks or the lackluster run-throughs that I'm able to put out because I'm not rolling for 6 combo points. And now you might say, well, it's like, well, you lost damage when you didn't go deeper stratagem. Trust me, I did some PvE testing. I can barely get any decent damage, let alone develop any combo points if I don't have the energy recovery increase and overall energy pool increase. I will not be able to do anything. Trust me on that one when I say that. Look at this. Look at this. This damage is just like, these are my run-throughs. This is pathetic. It's actually pathetic. And the slag is not helping my damage. Look, this guy's actually just standing still. He's just like, this is fucking done. This guy, he thinks I don't know how to play because I'm using slice and dice. Like, it's actually, I'm just sitting here feeling a little bit embarrassed. Just a little bit. And my damage is lower. I feel like I haven't even... Have I died in this BG? I died once, but I feel like I've had so much uptime in the BG. I've been engaged this whole time. My damage could have been 3 times, 4 times of what it's ever been in the past. Could have been, if I wasn't rolling this crappy build, let's be honest. Let me get those slice and dices in there. Whoa, look at that damage. Watch out. This guy got some slice and dice going on. Look at that damage. Oh, look at those auto attacks. 6k? Wow, that is so... Wait, is my damage any different than it was in Warlord's General in terms of auto attacks? I'm pretty sure my auto attacks dealt like 13k per hit. Even with all the other utilities that you normally have with your other abilities. Oh, can I cap? No, I can't, unless this guy is stupid. No, mind, he's not that stupid. Or the Death Knight saved him. Yes, give me those free combo points, Death Knight. Oh, God, he's a blood DK too, so I will never be able to kill him, even if I did try. That's the only run-through that was decent in damage, and it just got nullified. Thanks, Paladin. Alright, stun goes out, Mage gets a buff. I can silence this, killing spree. Oh, that actually feels like damage. Guys, this feels miserable. This literally feels miserable. Oh my God. So, off the bat, would I recommend this build? No. Do I have determination to try to do my utmost best to make it work? Yes, I do, because we are winning this BG. So, even if I don't win at making this build look any decent, which is ultimately is looking like it's gonna be a solid no, then at least we win this BG where I can at least get another win under my belt for the world, or what is it, the weekly bonus? This slice and dice bullshit. I'm actually gonna go back and check my old footage to see just how much auto attack damage I had back in the day. If it's more than what I'm doing right now with 6k and 8k in BGs, then that's the only proof I need that you should never use slice and dice, because your auto attacks just don't have that much substance. Why do I do these things for you guys? You guys ask me questions and I tell you, no, I don't think it'll work. And a lot of you you're like, hey Dal, do you think this would work? And I'm like, no. And they're like, I don't think I believe you. I don't think you know what you're talking about. And it's like, why'd you ask me in the first place? So slice and dice. Just don't do it. Maybe if they increase the auto attack damage of Outlaw rogues in the future, then I could see it. Then yes, but until then, no. You don't need to play slice and you don't need to play slice and dice right now. Not only is it weak for PvE, which is an easy indicative of you shouldn't play it if even in raid situations no one is gonna play it, but it's now, as seen on video, pretty weak for PvP. Not only does it lack the utility of Roll the Bones, which you should just learn how to use as an outlaw if you want to play it. You shouldn't just say, no, I don't like the RNG, I don't know what buffs I'm gonna get. Any buff Roll the Bones gives you is twice the buff Slice and Dice could ever be at this point. The days of Slice and Dice are gone. No rogue spec uses it. Roll the Bones is the best way to go. But if you're at a point where you just cannot handle Roll the Bones, I really would suggest maybe checking out Subtlety or Assassination. Assassination especially, because that spec straight up deals damage whether you have gear or not. But Slice and Dice, what do I give it? It's funny, I guess, to just like, haha, look, I get no damage, you know, but it's like, I would never legit play it, ever. Anyway, well, that was it, guys. Let me know what you thought about Slice and Dice, and please, just for the love of God, don't tell me you're actually using it. Just don't even say it. I don't even want to hear it. You're a liar if you actually use it. You're a liar if you think it's good. It is not. No PvE or PvP Outlaw Rogue is actually gonna use it. Unless you're maybe low level. Actually, you can't even use it at low level. You have to be a level 100 to use it. Unless you're questing. And even then it's like, okay, I guess I can see it. Only when it's questing.